We are live!
And
Hello.
we are live. Yes.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, everybody.
Hello,
Happy
everybody.
Wednesday.
It's another beautiful sunny day. How are you guys doing
Yes,
today?
we're
Yeah.
good.
Kamusta?
Doing
Kamusta kayong lahat?
Mabuti, mabuti.
Good? Oh my
mabuti
gosh.
naman,
There is,
coach. Mabuti, mabuti.
I
sunny
know,
day
right?
din dito.
I know. Beautiful. It's sunny. I'm facing the window actually. This is my natural light because I don't have my ring light. So I'm facing the window now, facing the sunset. Ganon.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm so glad, we're here again with my co-hosts Joseph and Ariane. And this is Mildred. We are coming to you live from Ontario, Canada. And
Yes.
what do you think? Oh my gosh, guys, we're already episode 45. Can you
Yes.
imagine?
Oh my
Episode
goodness.
45 if is you may have more skills than you think. We had to do a part two because when we were doing part one with Joseph last week, we really had so many conversations, right, about this topic because it's so
Yes.
relevant in everyday life, in our family, in our careers, in our business, right? So
Yes.
we had to do a part two. So welcome everybody to part two of this topic. So this is episode 45 of your next chapter. So
Yay.
I'm just going to, this is so exciting because can you imagine we have been together doing this consistently, faithfully since last year. Was it October that we started? No?
Yes. Yeah, coach. Yeah.
Right, October.
Yeah.
So for those who are joining us and so for those who are joining us later, welcome, welcome here. So Joseph, Arian, and I will be conducting this podcast and stay tuned, okay? And listen up. And later we will have maybe a question and answer, or if you have any questions, we are here to answer that for you. Okay. So, I it is really so exciting, right? Every time I come here on board, it is, our life evolves, right? Always something exciting happening, and within that week, ang dami nangyari, di ba? So
Yes.
Joseph is here and Aryan is here, right? So, eto na. So, what are we discussing tonight? So, eto yung topic natin, right? You may have more skills than you think. So, have you ever thought and looked at starting something new and thought, oh my gosh, I don't have the right skills? Or I've never
Mm.
done this before. I've never done anything like this before, right? So, okay, nasa na yung notes ko? Okay. And so, maybe you think, oh my gosh, I'm too young or I'm too old for this, right? Um, well, tonight we want to challenge that thinking because sometimes the skills we need for our next chapter aren't something we have to go out and find. We already have them. We have so many skills, all of us combined, even you, Joseph, Aryan, traveling, your different careers, exposure, right? We have
Yeah.
so many careers that we probably haven't thought of that we have, right? Um, so, andyan na yung skills natin. So maybe you've spent years caring for people, right? Or as parents, oh my gosh, as parents, we have so many skills that you don't realize that are transferable to your career or your business, right? So marami tayong skills, right? So yung experiences are skills, right? Your resilience is a skill. Your ability to connect with people is a skill. Maybe some people don't realize that because it comes so naturally. Pero all those are skills.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't recognize them because they come so naturally to us. When we say, oh my gosh, you know that? Oh yeah, I do that every day. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to do that. Di ba? Ganun tayo. So tonight, the three of us are going to have a conversation on this. Like how to recognize the skills that you already have and use them right now, right?
True.
And so join us, enjoy this conversation, and I hope this brings we bring value to you. So let's get started. But before we do that, let us introduce ourselves. So I will start off. My name is Mildred. I am in Toronto, but right now I'm all over the place.
Enjoying the summer.
Yes,
Yes.
because of course I have retired, right? And enjoying the summer. We just came from the lake. We were busy on the boat. The grandkids, my friends' grandkids were skiing and just enjoying the outdoors, nature, right? Because, in a few weeks here in Canada, it's going to be fall. So the
Yeah.
people
Yes,
in Canada make the most of that time, right? To go
Yeah.
outdoors, right? Ariane and Joseph.
Yes.
So
yes, yeah.
I am originally from Cebu and Manila, Philippines, but I've been in Canada since 1992. So I am a solo parent to my adult son, and I have had different careers. You would say, ay nako, ang makulay na daigdig ni Mildred. Yun yun. I was a flight attendant for several years. I traveled the world. And then I went into the corporate world in human resources and customer service, in sales and marketing. Came to Canada, and when you come to Canada, you have to start from the beginning, like survival jobs. So I was in retail, and
Mhm.
then little by little, I went back to the corporate world. Naging ano pa ako, I worked with a call center, and again, customer service, customer relations, the same fields, right? Like human resources, and then went back to my field in social work with the government until I found this business. So this business actually allowed me to retire earlier. So here I am with my co-business owners. And so, okay, thank you guys. So Joseph, let's hear from you.
Yes,
Introduce.
thank you, Coach. Yeah, Joseph here from Hamilton, Canada. I'm formerly from Manila as well, Manila, Philippines. Migrated here with my parents and my siblings. I'm a retired IT professional from the banking industry. I'm also a financial coach, self-taught on financial planning, retirement planning, but also I would say the very proud digital business owner, which I met Coach Mildred and Ariane here. So I do have two wonderful boys. I'm also a husband. I've been living here in Canada for many decades now. So and have experience working in the banking industry for 34 years, right? So, yeah. What about you, Ariane?
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you, Kuya Joseph. Thank you, Coach Mildred. Hello, everybody. I'm Ariane, and I am a recent immigrant here in Canada together with my family. So we started here in 2022. I started as a student. I've juggled multiple jobs as a cleaner, moving coordinator, and concierge. And then I did my PMP certification and landed an EDI analyst job. And so currently I'm working full time and also doing this business on the side. I'm originally from Manila, Philippines as well. So but I grew up in Bulacan. And
Bulacan.
yes,
Bulacan.
and now recently venturing
Mhm.
in cybersecurity as well.
Wow.
Yes.
That
So
is a new career, di ba?
yes, and
Oh
that's a
my
new
God.
skill as well. So
Yes,
That's
new
yes.
skill.
right. Oh
That's
my
our
gosh.
topic.
See? But thank
Yeah.
you so much for introducing yourselves, Joseph and Aaron. So, let's just get started. So, ngayon, mag-uusap-usap lang tayo. It's just a conversation and sharing with our audience, how to recognize the skills that they already have, or
Yep.
maybe you do have, and that it's never too late or too early to learn these skills, right? So, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, we can do this, right? So, ito yung ano natin. So, there's so many everyday skills that we sometimes all no all the time overlook, right? So let's start with you know eto, because the three of us are parents, right?
Mm.
mm. Something in common that we have, right?
Yes.
Joseph has two boys. Ariane
Mm.
has two boys.
Yeah.
I also have a boy. Boys tayo. But as parents, we have so many skills, right? So uh what other skills did you develop while raising a family? Like
Wow.
managing responsibilities, ganon, serving others and navigating difficult situations. Ayan. Oh,
Mm.
lahat tayo parents. So practical yan. Let's start with Aryan, our bunso.
Grabe, coach. I think there's a lot. Like,
A lot.
sobrang
Okay, let's
dami.
start. Let's start with a few.
Ah,
And then we'll go to Joseph.
I
Round
think,
robin tayo. Round robin.
yeah, I think for me, I'll just give two of
Okay, sure.
those, I guess, most common skills that you develop when you become a parent. First off is organization. So
Mm.
especially for us ladies, the
Mm-hmm.
women, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not just the organization of, the stuff at home, but also
Mm-hmm.
like schedules, bills, mga receipts and all that. Lahat
Oh my
lahat
gosh.
kailangan ma-organize. Yeah, and there's a lot of like benefits to knowing how to really organize stuff, kasi it also makes your mind organized as well. It's so
Mhm.
easy to like transact,
Yeah.
talk
Mm-hmm.
to people, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe negotiate, right? Whether, with your family members, or, outside of the family as well. And then another thing is, I think I think now more than ever, one of the main skills is really parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Ayun eh.
Yes. Totoo
Yes.
yan.
Or I guess
Yeah.
modern parenting, kasi iba na eh. Like, I mean, the generations differ, right? When it comes to parenting.
Yeah.
My mom and my dad, like, did parenting differently. And do us as parents to our children, iba na ulit ang 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 modern
Yes.
parenting nowadays.
Totoo yan. Yeah.
So yeah, so whatever worked for my parents before might not work for us and for our kids anymore. So we
Mm-hmm.
have to really adapt. So I guess those are just two of the main skills that really
Mm-hmm.
are important for us as
Yeah.
well.
Thank you.
I'll leave the others to you guys kasi madami.
Yes. How about Joseph? Oo. Two.
Yeah.
Let's go with two kasi alam ko maraming skills, right?
Yeah,
Ano
that's a
ang
good that's a good
dalawang
question.
skills?
Good
Oo.
question, coach. Sa akin, with me, I will say patience.
Oh my gosh, that's a
Madaming
big
patience.
one.
Yes.
I've
Agree.
been I've been tested so many times
I
from
know.
having
Yeah.
patience. So yeah, to me, patience talaga. Kasi I've learned, no? I've learned from raising my kids. There were three stages to me, the way how I see it. No, the three C's, the three parenting skills or C's in life. Right? I called it that
Mm.
way. The three
Ah.
parenting C skills. No, so number
Okay.
one is controlling. So when they're young,
Ah.
syempre you want to make sure they're disciplined and you want to control their behavior,
Wow.
right? So you have to control. So that's the first C. The second
Mhm.
C is coaching. Coaching. You have to
Ah.
coach them, right? You have to coach them in certain ways, and especially when they become teenager or they're youth, you kind of
Mhm.
coach them in a
Yeah.
way, right? And then lastly
Yes.
is consulting. That's the most difficult part is consulting, because
Wow.
you have to sort of when they're grown up, you kind of have to wait for them to come to you instead, because you don't want to impose. You don't
Mhm.
want to always say, "Oh, you have to do this way, do it this way," right?
Oh
So I
yeah.
call it the three C's, because at certain point we have to be as parent, we have to be a consultant, because they
Mhm.
will just consult with us whatever is right and wrong, or whatever direction they may want to
Yeah.
take,
Yeah.
right? So my strategy is I always give them two options. So they pick between. So when they consult with me, I give them two options. So you pick either this or that, right?
Oh, that's
So that's sort of
awesome.
how you show them, right? But to me,
Oo.
patience is one,
Yeah.
and number two is really self control.
Mm.
On my part, then I self control in terms of knowing when I have to step back and give them the freedom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
agree.
my gosh, that's so good. Naku, kinuha na niyo lahat yung answers ko.
Sorry, coach.
No, it's so good. Thank you, Joseph and Arian. My gosh, as a parent, I know there's so many things that really ang skills natin, right?
Yeah.
Because one is really for me, because I was a solo parent, right? For
Mm.
Yeah.
me, I had to multitask. I
Mm,
had no
yeah.
choice. I was everything. I was the mother. I was the father.
Yeah.
And I really felt that it's only now that I'm starting to just relax, right?
Mhm.
But when your child is growing up, talagang nakafocus ka doon. Tsaka
Yeah.
ang dami mo, you're doing so many things at the same time because you're taking care of your child, okay? Uh, and then you have to work, right? Plus, you have to cook, you have to clean, you have to manage, especially when your children go to school now. You're managing so many things. So, talaga multitasking for me. I had to learn how to do that. And especially, at the time when kids are growing up and when they get sick, oh my goodness, you have to really have like a support system in
Mm.
place.
True.
No, and kailangan marunong ka maging ano ka, what is the term I'm looking for? Madiskarte.
Mm.
True.
Madiskarteng
Yes.
parent. You have to. Kasi if you are alone or even if just you and your wife, no, if you're new to the country, new to Canada, right? Who do you turn to? Kung kayo, both of
Yeah.
you are working and the kids need help and you're both at work, you have to have a support system. So finding that while, you know, while the wheel is rolling, alam mo yun, parang habang umaandar,
Yes, yes. Because you
you're,
cannot
you're,
pause, right?
no, you cannot pause. Talaga imagine while you're working, while this is going on, you have to think fast on
Yeah.
your feet, right? So
Yeah.
that's one. At saka time management.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, time management because I did not have any me time. No me time because everything was like, go, 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 go. Bring the kids to school, pick them up, or school bus, di ba? Bring them to the bus stop, pick them up from the bus stop, or pick them up, take them to the daycare, pick them up at daycare.
Mm.
Always rushing because time is of the essence. And if you're even late, maybe 1 second, no naman, 1 minute, they
Mm.
Yeah.
charge you $1 a minute.
Yes. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
time, I don't know now. Maybe it's more. So these are just a few of the
Mm.
things that you really need to know, di ba, as a
Mm.
parent.
Yes.
Okay ba tayo doon? Mm.
Yes.
Di
Agree.
ba? Yeah. So, and sometimes when you have a resume, right, it doesn't tell your whole story
Correct.
because your resume only, it only tells you the skills that you have
Mm.
pertaining to the job.
For the job. Yes.
But you don't know there's so many other
That's
depths there. So many the first layer, second layer, third layer, and so forth.
true.
Right?
True.
So our life is really teaching us skills along the way and in every
Mm.
season in life. Di ba?
Yes.
Ngayon, next topic naman natin, turning experience into new possibilities, no?
Mm.
So, this is about reinvention. Reinvention. And most of us, especially, immigrants, right? We have to reinvent ourselves when we come to a new country. And I think a
Yeah.
lot of, immigrants all over the world or the, overseas Filipino workers certainly know how this feels, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, let's talk about um, how skills from one chapter can transfer into something completely different. Oh, easy to,
Mm.
ha? Easy. So, example, customer service, right? We all have customer service. From customer service, that means that, we build communication and relationship building, right? Or uh, in management. So, what does that transform to? Organization and decision making. Oh, for
Mm.
example, parenting, yan, multitasking, resilience, and responsibility. So, how do those skills from one chapter transfer into something completely different? Like, look at Ariane right now. She's going into cybersecurity from
Yeah,
Mm.
IT.
I was about to mention yeah, Coach
Oh
yan.
my gosh,
Yeah.
that's really. But I'm so amazed. I'm just so amazed that the way your thought patterns that, oh, I can do this. You're learning something new. Let's start
Yeah.
with Ariane.
Sige, Coach. Actually, yun na nga yung sasabihin, share ko. Because, um, So, the skills that we were able to learn from this business, like digital marketing, social media marketing, and all that, communication
Mm-hmm.
as well. All of
Yeah.
those skills are being taught in our trainings, right? And so
Mhm.
when I found out,
Yeah.
like, how are these websites built, the integration of how it
Mm-hmm.
happens in the automation, in
Yeah.
our email marketing, etc., I was able to learn like those digital skills that I haven't known before because I work in ERP. It's the enterprise softwares lang. I mean, that's my focus there.
Uh-huh.
But when I
Mhm.
Yeah.
but when I
Yeah.
learned about these digital skills, I was able to volunteer in my kids' taekwondo school. And then
Awesome.
yeah, I volunteered to revamp their website. So I did it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was able to like, oh, I knew how this now happens. Like, how is the website? Because this is just a tool, a web tool that you can use to create a website quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was able to revamp it, I guess, in less than a month for them while, constantly in communication with them. And then they also was able to invite someone. So this is a Filipino couple as well. They're business owners. They have their own business um, in tech, and they've started cybersecurity. Um, they were from Toronto, but when they moved here, they were starting to offer cybersecurity here in Windsor, Essex. And so
Wow.
when they were invited into the taekwondo school to like just they offered to give the kids like a leadership training.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so that's when my son, that's when he told us, Mark and I, that oh, the one that hosted this leadership training, they're also
Mm-hmm.
Filipinos and they're business owners, and you might wanna,
Oh my
meet
gosh.
them. And then that's when we met them.
Mm-hmm.
The next training session, and then that's when we met, we instantly clicked as well. And then they offered us to like work together so that we can like get more clients under their cybersecurity stream. So and also we're trying to offer it to the Philippine market as well. So we
That's
already have it in
awesome.
Canada and US. And then I mean that story alone, that shows that when you have the skills, right? When you have
Mm-hmm.
sa atin, sa mga Pinoy, paunti-unti lang. It's like
No.
pasundot-sundot. Pasundot-sundot ka lang. But when you're exposed to a lot of these skills, and then these
Mm-hmm.
opportunities open to
Yeah.
you really have to grab it. Like,
Yes.
True.
when you're grabbing these opportunities one by one, then you get exposed to a bigger opportunities.
Yeah.
And when you get them, those bigger opportunities, that's when you realize, oh, I've learned a lot already, like those skills in this span of, I think we've just known each other for like just several months. And so we've learned, Mark and I, we've learned a lot from them because they're handling almost everything in the business, in their business. So like, oh, this is how business owners think. This is how they work. This is how they communicate with, other CEOs, VPs, and all that. So wow. So I said, wow, this is really like a good opportunity for us.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
just those
That's
opportunities.
amazing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's
I thought
exciting. Oh my
I,
gosh.
I thought you're gonna mention from you turning from introvert to extrovert.
That's
That's
another
also.
thing. There's so many things happening, right?
but that was the first phase, Kuya.
I
Yes,
know.
that was
Look
the
at her
first.
now. That this is not an introvert talking. Look at her, the way she
I
talks.
know
She's so
exactly.
confident now,
Okay.
and her conversation is so fluid. That
Yeah.
comes from really practice. Thank you so much,
That's
Ariel.
true, Coach. That's true, Coach.
Oh
Thank you.
my
Just really
gosh,
have
that's
to
so
do it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ariel. How about Joseph?
Well, coach, with
How do those
me,
skills? Uh-huh.
you probably witnessed this yourself, no? I don't know if you recall. Coach Island approached us. Uh, I mean, and Coach Mildred has been an MC for longest time now, right? But being an MC is the first time for me, right? So we had a we had a event
literally,
last year.
literally a skill that I was
That
able
Yeah,
to
is a skill,
literally
yes.
a skill that I didn't think that I would be able to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
So anyway, early this year, March of this year, we had a conference, an event in Dominican Republic, and
Mhm.
one of the leaders in this business, digital business, asked me to become an MC along with Coach Mildred and Coach Tanya. For a while, I really thought about it. I said, I've never done it before. I have never done it before, and sure enough, with after talking to Coach Mildred and after talking to Coach Tanya, giving them, giving me their inspiration and their, it gave me a boost. It gave me a boost that
Mhm.
I didn't know that I had in terms
Yeah,
of
yeah,
delivering publicly, being an MC. So to me, I don't know what skill do you call that, public speaking. I don't know,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
yeah,
Public
yeah.
But
speaking, yes,
yeah, but to me,
Hosting public speaking.
I've
yes.
never, I've never, I've never hosted them my whole life anyway. But in any case, speaking in front of hundreds and hundreds of people. I mean, I've done it in some in the bank. I've done some presentations and stuff like that, but nothing this
Mm.
big, and
Yeah, yeah.
nothing this what do you call this, impactful, right? So yeah, so Coach Mildred, Tanya, myself stood up on stage, and we did the MC, and I think we did an excellent job. But I know, and all of us know, that we can also do better for next time, right? So for me, Coach, it was a pleasure, and Ariane actually was there too,
Yeah.
and actually, because I was actually looking for her
Yeah, that's
while we're
awesome.
at
Oh my
while we're in the
gosh.
stage. But I want to thank Coach Mildred and Coach Tanya for believing in me, because I didn't, and Coach Ailan, of course. Coach Ailan was the one that really had asked me um, to do this, and I'm so happy that I did, and I'm looking forward for our next time next year. So
Yes, amazing, amazing. You know what? Thank you, Joseph, because it just shows, like, the three of us, how our friendship, our business
yeah,
has evolved from the time we got together last year. This is our 45th episode that we have been together, like,
yeah,
Correct.
just, consistently, faithfully going online, going live
Yeah.
to do this podcast. And we have evolved. We have, I would say, we have honed a lot of skills because of this.
That's
It
yes,
just goes to show that, with practice, anything we can, practice makes perfect, right?
yes,
Whether it's singing or dancing or talking or having a podcast or talking in front of people, right,
yeah,
Ariane?
yes,
So,
correct.
yes. So for me, really, especially from being a flight attendant, right? Um, I find that if I am put into a situation where I have to adapt easily or
Mm,
there's an emergency, it is much easier for me to do that. I can pivot right
mm,
away and I keep calm
mm,
under pressure no matter what happens, right? So there's so many unexpected situations that happened, right? There was
mhm.
something that happened to me a few days ago, and you know, uh, and when that happened, I just had to keep calm and just be thankful and just be grateful. And everybody was just shocked. It's like, how can you be calm? I'm like, well, I was trained this way.
yeah.
When you're in the airplane and they
Yeah.
say,
Yeah,
the pilot calls you and says you have to prepare the passengers for an emergency landing. Okay, so when you go out there into the with the passengers, you cannot show them that you're panicking.
You have
You
to stay
cannot
calm.
dilate your eyes. You cannot start trembling. You
Yeah.
have to stay calm, talk in a calm voice, and
wow,
just act naturally. So that, I think, it really is one skill that has transferred. So wherever I am now, it doesn't matter whatever happens. I have learned to really stay calm.
That's
Wow,
amazing, coach.
really thinking. Yes.
Because
No.
sometimes you don't know, you have forgotten, like, because it's
Yes.
been a long time, right? And you don't know you still have that skill in you, and
That's
then
right.
you have to
Right.
use it in,
Correct.
those kind
Yeah.
of
Because
emergency.
even in the training, right? So in the training, we have months of training, like from swimming to emergency procedures. It's not just how to serve the passenger or what, how to serve the champagne or how to
Mm.
give them caviar in first class, right? It's not just those. It's not just looking pretty. You also have to know emergency procedures, first aid, right? Customer service and all that. So that training was already long gone, but you won't realize how you will act until you are in that
That
situation.
situation,
Ha-
yes,
So this has happened to me a few times, right? A few emergency situations. So what happened is like, okay, prepare the passengers for emergency landing. Okay, so all of a sudden, all that the training comes back, and it's only there that you will know. Oh my gosh, I was able to keep calm, although inside I was dug 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 dug. It's like,
yeah.
yes, because you're in the plane too, right? So
Yeah.
you're all in danger, right? But the one skill really that I learned there really is to keep calm, keep your
Wow.
voice steady, and no sudden movements na parang you cannot look as though you are panicking, even if inside you are already like panicking, right? So
Yeah.
I have used those skills in a lot in the business, some of the people that we meet. And so that to me is really helpful. Napaka-helpful.
Amazing,
Oh,
amazing.
ang ganda ng topic natin ano? Puwede ko tayong
Yes,
makuwento.
because sometimes those skills you wouldn't know when you'll need them. So
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
ito naman, ito na lang. Let's do one more. Confidence, taking the first step into something new.
mm,
Okay, especially now, right? We have an online business. So how was that like? This was foreign to us. I never had or experienced having
Mm.
an online business. The three of us, right? So uh, sometimes we don't know how capable the person is until they are put into that situation.
yes,
And
that,
then all the skills come up. I can do that. I didn't know that I didn't realize I could do this. I didn't realize that I was good in this, right? Maybe they think I'm not tech savvy or I've not done anything like this before, or I think I'm too young, or maybe I'm too old for this, right? So I don't know how to begin. I might fail. I might fail. Those are the thoughts, right? But we can turn that conversation around, right? Like, you don't need to know everything
mm,
before you begin. That is so important. So, uh, what do you think? Like, what are the other things that people think about when you're delving into something new, right?
mm,
How does the confidence come in that, maybe I can do this? How do you talk to yourself? What is your self talk? What do you do to
mm.
help yourself go to that next step?
I'll go first, coach.
Yes.
Coach, I'm also thinking of like capitalizing on the skills, the other skills that we've learned from this business, like
Mm.
even outside of this of our business community.
Yes.
And I've learned that there are, because of those skills, like there are now a lot of other side hustles that we can do. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of your time management, how you're going to manage everything,
Yeah.
aside from those side hustles and this business, and then whatever life you have outside of it. But yeah, I mean, those skills that we've learned, and then venturing out into having your own, like starting on your own, because it's so much, because we don't have, because the templates that we have, the system that we have is just for this business community, but outside of that you get those skills,
Yes.
digital marketing, social media, advertising, and all that, and
Mhm.
offer those skills to potential customers that you can serve, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
starting as maybe like a freelancer or a VA, virtual assistant, those things you can do on your own. But when you're starting out, it feels like it's kind of daunting to like ask people to invest on you, right? And
Yeah,
so
yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
sometimes what just holds us back is the fear of like what happens if they say no, what if I get rejected,
Mm-hmm.
what if, you know, they I couldn't get any client. And so you
Mm-hmm.
just have to like really um have yourself experience it, because you wouldn't know their answer if
Exactly.
you're not gonna ask, right?
I
So
know. Yeah.
just do it, baby steps, just baby steps,
Thank
and then
you.
we'll see where we'll go from there.
That's right.
Maybe it works, maybe it won't work, but you can like probably tweak it for another time and then
Mm-hmm.
try it
Mm-hmm.
again. Those
Yes.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Thank
There's a
you.
lot
Thank
of
you,
skills we
Ariane.
can capitalize,
I
but
know.
yeah.
Yeah. Correct. How about you, Joseph?
With me, coach, with me, it's actually where I gain my confidence is obviously through our training as well, right? Through our training, but at the same time having belief on the actual business model that we have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a true believer that this business, first of all, helps everyone uh,
Yes.
as a solution to a problem.
True.
And
Mm-hmm.
what I mean by that is by having this digital business, it will help people financially. That's why I sort of call it a solution to a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, when I look at that, it's very easy proposition
Mm-hmm.
for someone like me to gain confidence and say, hey, you know what? If this will help this person solve their financial situation, why not, right? So in a way that pushes me towards, you can call it good faith or whatever, or trying to help some other people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we've seen a lot of successful business owners in this digital business that
Mm-hmm.
are doing very well in this business. So to me, that when I was looking for a digital business, obviously I want something that will help me grow and at the same time serve a purpose in terms of the financial situation that we're all in because of the situation with what we have now is the cost of higher cost of living, right? So
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah.
it's just the way, that's how I look at it. It's really trying to help someone solve their problem. And by the way, it's not only financial problem; it's also personal growth, right? So I mean, we've
Mm-hmm.
all learned so many
Yeah.
skills in this digital
Yeah.
business
Yeah.
that really made us think, "My gosh, we can actually do this," right? So, but
Yes.
but all we needed was really getting mentored or surrounding ourselves with mo- um, positive people around you or like-minded
Yes.
people, right?
Yes.
Just
Yes.
push you and support you and believe in you that you can do it. So to me, that's really how I see it. What about you,
Yeah.
coach?
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Joseph and Ariane. For me, my confidence comes from, you know, for me, it is I just know enough and I'm not really tech savvy. I
Mm.
just know enough to do my job. But when they said, okay, you need to do this, and then when I saw, okay, other people started with not knowing anything, right? Deborah McClanahan, call out to calling Deborah McClanahan. Amazing how she started. She didn't know anything. Yes, she was an accountant, but she didn't really have tech skills. And so did I not have tech skills. But when I see that people who started the business didn't even have that at the start, that gave me confidence that, okay, if they were able to do this, I can learn. I can learn something new, right? If you were able to go to school, you know, uh, go to all those careers, study, move to Canada or move abroad, you can certainly, learn something new.
Yeah.
So that gave me the confidence. And here I am, like a lot of things now that I know and some people don't know. And when they ask me, Mildred, how do you do this? Oh, this is what you do. This. I feel so good because oh, I was the one asking those questions before.
Before, yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
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 Now
Yeah.
they say, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know how to do that." Right?
Mhm.
So it's amazing how how much people can accomplish if they have that confidence
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
just start. Because confidence starts from, you have to start without even knowing anything else,
Yeah.
and then more confidence comes, right? Oh my gosh, I wish we had more time. We are now 40 minutes. Imagine.
Ang bilis.
Ang bilis ng oras when we have fun, right? But at this point, I want to really thank you, Joseph Arian. I know we had 3 million or 4 million viewers there at one point. But for
Yeah.
those viewers and other people who are going to still watch the replay, thank you. And, if you are interested or curious about what we do, you can reach out to any of us and we would be more than happy, to start a conversation with you, right? It starts with a conversation. So, ano ang closing thought natin, right? So, this was an excellent, segue. Imagine we had part two already
Mm.
because there's so much to talk about, right, on this topic. So, um, I thank you, Joseph and Aaron, for really sharing your experiences, your thoughts, and I hope there's one thing that you take away from this.
Mm.
Do not underestimate what you already learned because there's a
Mm.
lot, right? The
Yeah.
years you worked, the problems you've solved, the challenges you've navigated. We have navigated so many challenges in our lives. The mistakes we learned from. We learn from our mistakes, right?
Right.
Yeah.
True.
We get better. The responsibilities we've carried as parents, that's number one. What more? We have learned so much from different careers, navigating to a different country, right? The lives that we have touched, none of that is wasted.
Mhm.
Also
Yeah.
shapes us. Every journey, every part of the journey brings you to the next part
Correct.
of
Yeah.
your life, right?
Right.
So it actually equips you for your next chapter. It may be more valuable, right, than you realize. So you don't have to have everything figured out. Like with this business, if you want to start, you don't have to know everything. We didn't start knowing everything. We started with just taking the first step, and
Yeah.
that you take the next step, and then going up the stairs. It's as
Mm.
simple as that, right? You just have to recognize that you also have something to bring to the table, right? And have the courage to take that step. It's never too late to learn, never too late to grow, never too late to reinvent ourselves,
That's
right? And so, you know, um, before you go tonight, I ask yourself, the viewers that are watching or will be watching, so what skills do I already have that I may be overlooking? Kasi ang dami natin skills.
true.
You may be surprised by the answer. Put it down, write it down in paper. Like, what do I really know? Because you won't know until you write it down. So, thank you so much. So, I'm Mildred, and with my co-podcast hosts here, Joseph and Arian. Thank you, everybody. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And we will see you next week for the
Episode
next
46.
episode, episode 46. Oh my gosh! Maraming pong
Thank
salamat.
you, Coach. Thank you, Coach
For
Arian. Thank you.
listening.
Thank
Thank
you
you
to
so
all.
much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat.